Hey everyone, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and today I'm going to do the 25 bookish things about me tag, sort of. I know it's probably been out for a couple of years, but I feel like going ahead and doing it now. So, sorry if I keep kind of looking down because I have everything here. So it's gonna be, yeah. So, the first thing is that I love the Kindle deals that on Amazon, because usually you can find some really good books that are like $3.99 and below. And usually if they're like that, then I'll go ahead and get those books when I already have the hardback or the paperback version as well. But that's just so I can have them on my Kindle too, and I can take my Kindle with me anywhere. The next thing is that I take my Kindle with me everywhere. Yeah, I really don't leave it at home at all, because you never know when you're going to get in a situation where you need a book and you need to read. So, yeah, I mean, it is definitely something that goes with me. Let's see. I will, this is more recent, like within the past couple of years, when where I will usually try to buy the movie adaptations of books that come out. It's just, I don't know, it's just something that I want to do. I don't know why, it just kind of came up. The most recent book, the most recent movie adaptations of books that I have bought are A Dog's Purpose. I haven't read the book. One of my friends did lend me her copy to read it, and I haven't read it yet, but I do still have it. But after I finally watched this movie a couple weeks ago, and as much bad publicity as it got before it came out and stuff, it really is a sweet, sweet movie. I don't cry during most movies or anything like that, but this movie, I kind of got a little teary-eyed, and it's just a sweet, sweet movie. And so I will definitely try to locate the book, because it's probably in a box somewhere, and read it. But yeah. And then the other movie I recently bought was Before I Fall. This is the movie based off the book Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, and I actually just recently watched it as well, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I didn't really see anything wrong with it. It just, I guess it's kind of hard for a movie to be long when it just keeps. I don't know. If you haven't read the book or haven't seen the movie, then it's kind of difficult to explain, I guess. I mean, she keeps reliving her day. Anyways, enough about that. But this is the other one I bought, and I have tons more, but they're in storage as well. So, alright, on to the next. I do judge books by their covers. I hate to say that, because you really shouldn't, but I do. I mean, if it has a pretty cover, I will definitely probably get it for that reason, but I probably shouldn't. I mean, there's a bunch of books that are awesome that have some hideous covers, so you never know. Excuse me. Let's see. Number 5 is, once I start a book, I pretty much have to finish it. So for me, there's no DNFing books. There are a few books that I have put on a hold, and I haven't come back to them in a couple years, but I actually really want to go back to them, because it could be just the timing wasn't right when I read them, or my taste might have changed since then, so I'm not really sure. I know one of those books is The Scorpio Races by Magus Devater. The other one was the Force of Hands and Teeth, I think it's called. And I don't know. There was something about that book that I couldn't get into, but I really want to finish it just because I can't let stuff go. I got to finish reading the books, and that's probably a bad thing, kind of, because I could be reading some really great books and not wasting my time on books that I don't like, but that's just something I can't do. Let's see. Number 6 is, if you know me at all, or if you've read my read my blog or anything like that, then you know that Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead is my #1 favorite book series of all time. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, or at least I haven't found a book that has come close to that. So. The next one is, I will basically use anything for a bookmark, except folding the pages. I can't do that to my books. So I will use anything. I will use pieces of paper. I'll use a pen if I have to until I can find a bookmark. I will use anything that's around me that can fit into a book at that time until I find a bookmark I can actually use. Let's see. The next one is, I spend at least an hour in the bath reading. I can't really do that much right now because of my living situation, but when I had my own place and stuff, that is something that I loved to do, just to relax and whatnot. The next one is, I try not to give away my my ARCs unless I have like a double of them, just because they're something that it's really special to me, I guess you could say. I know a lot of people do, and I wish I could be like that, but those have a special place in my heart. The next one is, I have yet to read 100 books in a year, and I hate that because I want to be able to push myself to that goal. So yeah. The next one is that I love unique character names. I don't know why, it's just, I don't know, just the same names that just get boring to me, I guess. Like, names I hear all the time and stuff like that. Like, I just don't like it. I mean, like, I like the name Ever. I like the name Echo from the Pushing the Limits series. So yeah, just any unique sounding names. If I can't pronounce a name in a book, I'll get stuck on it for a while because I'm not really sure, actually. I feel like I have to say the name right and I'll just move on, but that doesn't really happen. So after a while, I'll just call him by the first initial of the name, or just make something up in my head. The next one is, I know people are probably gonna be like, why do you hate this or whatever, but excuse me. I don't like the Hunger Game books. I know I'm probably in the minority of that. I didn't like the first book. It took me forever to read it. I read the second book, and it just felt the same to me as the first book. But the third book I enjoyed a little more than the first two, but still wasn't enough to really love the series. The next one is I like to stare at my bookcase. Well, when I had my bookcases, I like to sit there and just, I don't know, look at the covers and just admire it, I guess. I don't know. And right now all I have is this one behind me. So. But yeah. The next one is that I prefer hardback books to paperback, just because on paperback I feel like they tear or they ruin more easily than hardbacks do. My favorite books are paranormal, pretty much, and dystopians. But I would definitely probably say paranormal was my top. Okay, I didn't cry during or reading The Fault in Our Stars, or when I really watched the movie. I don't know, a lot of people had that, I guess, kind of did, or felt sad or whatever. But I didn't feel sad. I didn't cry. I don't know. Maybe I'm just cold-hearted. I have no idea. The next thing is, I love book series. I love being able to go on a journey with a character through more than just one book. I mean, I wouldn't love like 13, 14 books on a series, but like, 4 or 5, that's okay. I feel like you get enough of that character, or those characters. I like companion novels as well. They don't have to be directly related, but if they have like, you have one book and then the other book has like the secondary characters as the main characters, and then you have those main characters as secondary, it's a little confusing, but anyways, I like those books as well. The next one is that I have 2 Kindles, which I've talked about. I love them both. This is the one that I use mainly now because it's the newer one that I have of the 2. My other one, I'm not even sure if it works anymore because it's like a first generation one, but this is the one that I use all the time. I absolutely love it. I underline quotes in my books, so yes, I do mark in them some, but that's just to help me remember what I liked about the book. So yeah. Let's see. The next one is Katie McGarry is actually probably my favorite contemporary writer as of right now. Like I said, I love her Pushing the Limit series. And just all of her books that I have read, I really enjoy them. I haven't found one that I didn't like, really. And Clifford the Big Red Dog was probably my childhood favorite book. And I know I had tons of Clifford books. And I wish I knew what happened to them, or I wish I knew what I did with them, because it would be awesome to still have those. But, yeah. The next one is as I grew up, or a teenager or whatever, or like tween or whatever, the American Girls books started coming out, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And out of those, Samantha was my favorite one. She still is my favorite one. I actually went and bought her box set maybe a year or so ago, and it's packed away right now, but yeah, I rebought that because I still love her. And the last one I'm not proud of, and I really wish I could change that, and I really want to change it, I guess I should say, not wish I could, because I know I can. It is that I haven't read any classics that I can think of. Like, I have not read any Jane Austen books. I haven't read, like, Catcher in the Rye. I haven't read just any of those books. I have not read, and I feel so bad about it. But I'm going to change that because I feel like I need to read some of those. I don't know why. So I did purchase a book. Pretty, and it's pretty leather light cover, and it is Jane Austen. And this actually has it says 4 novels in it. It has Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Emma, and Northanger Abbey. So eventually I will read these stories that are in here. It's a really pretty book. And it's like almost 800 pages. So yeah. But I will definitely rectify that soon. Does that even make sense? You can tell it's very tiny words. But yeah. So that is my list. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave them below and I will definitely see them and comment back. And if you feel like you want to do this as well, then go right ahead. I'm sure a lot of people have already done it though, but still, it would be awesome to see your tag or your 25 bookish things about you. And if you do it, just leave the link below and I will definitely check it out. I will see you guys next time.